If you've got a Volvo V90 and you've got water ingress in the boot, then here's how I found out what the problem was. There's scant information on Tinterweb, so this is a definitive fix. So first of all, the solution was clearing out these pipes. So these come from each corner of the sunroof, so it's the panoramic sunroof that seems to be the problem. I checked the lights and I checked the tube coming through from the boot lid. I checked the washer fluid line, and you can see that that's just a panel that flips off. That's where I started. Then I moved down. It's very difficult to get these off. You've got to take this side panel off, and the screws are through those holes, and there's also some screws down underneath, just behind the bumper. So for that you need to take off the liner and 3 screws, 2 screws there, those 2 screws. The bumper comes back and you can get the final bolt off here. However, we've done the water test and it wasn't those. What I did, I got this blue tube and I pulled it out like that from its junction with the bottom of the car. I then got another piece of tube which is like this, which is a little bit of plastic PVC tube, and I popped that in there and I blew through it and made sure it was clear. I then blew back up into this tube and it did eventually blow clear, but then water came cascading out of here down and into the footwell where all the water had been. This portion of the car was bone dry. This was wet. There's a big puddle of water, so I've knocked out this grommet, can you see, from that hole to clear the water out, and then I've gone over it with a rag. I'll put that back. So that appears to be the fix. So up there you can see where the pipe joins the tray for the sunroof. When that becomes blocked, it pours over the side into another gutter which isn't insulated from the top of the roof. It runs down this, runs down the inside and drops through, and it filled up these plastic compartments on that side and predominantly in here and wrecked that. So I'm now going to do the other side. To get this off, first off you pop this plastic part off here. Can't do it when I'm leaning in, but when you pop that off you reveal that 8mm nut. That then reveals what else was there? So this is the panel that comes off. So that 8mm nut then reveals, it's just that one. Then this panel pops off and you can see the poppers are there all along this top, so that's straight out. You've got a light there which is this fitting, oh no sorry, this fitting for there. You can peel that back and out the way, the seat belt is still part of it there. And then you can pull this back. There was one piece that was particularly wet that the water had been running down, and that's this. And of course this one, which was the back of, that was predominantly wet. That's still a bit damp, that can go in the sun. Not there. You'll need to take this tray out. Take that tray out, which is 2 bolts, and then these 2 bolts here, don't forget those, and those 2 bolts there. It sounds like a lot, but it isn't. and definitely do it, because it's wrecking your car, and there's a lot of electronic stuff under here. You can see there it was nearly getting wet, that would create havoc for CAN bus and the battery as well. So it just gets stuck in, get it done. What I also did, I got into the roof lining and I cleared out the front ports. So they are, let's see if we can see them. They're down that hole there. That hole, see if I can put a pointer on it. So what I first did was I squirted down through there water to see if it came out, and it didn't. Then I got some strimmer wire and I pushed that down and rodded it out until eventually the water did come out, and then I put that in my trusty white pipe. I blew through that and blew it out just with my lungs, not with my airline, so I didn't blow it off. And now they're clear. Just that one to do, and hopefully it will be done. You've got this piece, comes off pretty easy, but this piece here comes off with 2 screws. These are T25s. There's one there and there's one there. And you're aware, just keep undoing them systematically. Good luck.